So this is a snapshot that somebody found on Twitter. It turns out Brittany, Erica's wife, is part of the hate group on Facebook. So if you want to stop and zoom in, so now people are starting to wonder if this is a setup, because now Brittany and Erica have started their new YouTube channel. So this is from Apathetic Phax. I am going to be linking her video in the description below. I cut it down. Pretty much what they said on Oh Lord It's Jody's channel. They pretty much repeated the same thing, but the main thing I wanted to focus on was how it started and the phone call.
Erica, I do want to say how this all started was me and Brittany were sitting in bed and we saw one of Amberlynn's posts talking about masculine women, and Brittany looked at me and I looked at her and I was like, what if I messaged her? Right? So our first message was, I was like, I think I said like masculine women question mark or something like that, and she messaged me back. And we were messaging for a while, back and forth, just like talking. And then, of course, it started becoming a problem, between Brittany and I, because I was like, apparently, I guess her true colors were showing, whatever. She did ask if I was with anyone. And so I had talked to Brittany. And I was like, what should I tell her? And Brittany was like, tell her that, like, we're still technically married, but that, you know, we aren't, like, technically together, but we're, like, by law still married. So I gave her that story. And
apparently the strolling went longer than it was supposed to. And Erica started catching some fifis for Amberlynn, I guess. And the wife finds out, and it turns out to be a whole mess. But it's like, these are grown as adults, you guys. Like, holy shit. But here's the wife, Brittany, talking.
This is me, Brittany, aka the crazy ex-wife. So, I had noticed that Erica basically had her phone glued to her forehead for months. And, you know, she does a lot of Olympic weightlifting. And I thought, you know, okay, well, she's editing. She spends a lot of time in the gym. You know, never really thought much about it until, you know, she mentioned that we were watching a movie. And I looked over and I seen, like, paragraphs upon paragraphs. And she switched her phone off real fast. And I was like, no, who are you talking to? And then, you know, it came out that she was still talking to Amber. I had thought that had ended months ago. And yeah, we together initiated a troll. And that's what we were doing, just to see if we could get some kind of reaction back, some kind of message. And that's as far as it was supposed to go. I have since read through everything that was on Erica's phone, and I am, you know, I'm a therapist. That's what I do. And when I tell you that this is one of the most dangerously manipulative people that I have ever met, Amberlynn is one of the most dangerously manipulative people I have ever met. It's true. What everybody says is true. And, you know, I fell victim to this. It was not supposed to go as far as it did. So the day I found out, I had called Amber and I'm like, so how long has this been going on? I didn't tell her.
So you guys heard her right there. She's a therapist. So right there, the onus on the whole thing is on them. These are both professional as grown women. They negotiated this whole entire mess. So now, I don't think Amberlynn is right either. But this whole mess would have never happened if they did not negotiate this whole thing. So I just feel like it's not fair for everything to be put on Amberlynn. Like, honestly, they started this whole nonsense.
As you can see here, Brittany claims that Amber allegedly cost her $2,400. I'm not sure how or why, but if that's a question you want answered, they should be going live at some point. Here's their channel. Brittany says, I have a recorded phone call with Amber debunking her lies about not knowing anything about me. Also, apparently during this phone call, Amber agrees not to make any videos about Erica.
So, wait a minute. How does Amberlynn owe Brittany $2,400? So, for mental anguish? See, don't tell me that we're going to end up with another lawsuit. Because if that's the route she's trying to go in, it's like, ma'am, you're a troll, ended up trolling your marriage. You guys initiated the whole thing. But I would like to know how Amberlynn owes her money. Like, this is ridiculous.
Hello?
So who reached out to who?
Huh?
So who reached out to who?
What do you mean?
Did you reach out to Erica or did she reach out to you?
When?
What do you mean when?
Like for the very first time?
The last time you spoke to her.
The last time I messaged her was just letting her know that like you called and then pretty much just like the final goodbye type thing.
Why would you reach out to her again?
It was just like the final goodbye. I just felt like
there's no final goodbye. Like, what does that even mean?
It's just I felt like I needed to, but we don't talk anymore. We haven't talked since the phone call, so.
So even after I told you not to contact her again, you still did. Why?
Because it was like I wanted closure, and then not only that, but like she contacted me, I would say, I don't know, less than a week ago, like upset about some TikTok I posted, and I never responded.
So you mean to tell me you're not posting anything about her online?
No one knows her name, nothing about her. Nope, that is something that I told her I would never do.
I don't understand. Like no means no.
Huh?
No means no. Like no means no.
Yeah, that's correct. That is why I do not speak to her any longer.
I just don't understand, like, you have an entire relationship with somebody you don't know, that you know is married. Like, what do you think is gonna come out of that? Like, that's the part I don't understand. To keep reaching out, like, I don't get it.
I didn't keep reaching out. I reached out the one time as a way of, like, a weird closure thing, because she did become like a really good friend of mine as well, on top of everything else. I was losing that, and that kind of like was rough.
So what did you say to her for your closure that you needed? I'm really curious.
Well, I haven't gotten like a full closure thing. I kind of just realized it's not going to happen. But
like, how long did it take you to realize that it's not going to happen?
It took me a long time. Actually, I'm being honest. Yeah.
The part that's got me up is that A, you knew about me. B, you were looking me up on Instagram. That shit is fucking creepy.
Right. I thought that you guys were married for financial reasons, so...
Is that what she said?
Yeah. That is what she originally said, yes. And that you guys weren't in love anymore, and you guys... I mean, it's like... I don't really know.
So, I kind of skimmed through the text.
Yeah, I understand that. I would have done the same thing.
Like, do you know how demented it is to tell somebody that's married not to have sex with their spouse. Like, do you know how crazy that sounds?
Like I said, I thought you guys were just married for financial reasons.
You really need help. Like, you really need help.
Probably.
What is she saying on YouTube?
So,
She's trash talking me.
I expect not to see any more videos.
Correct.
No more, nothing. Not a word, not a peep.
And I absolutely respect that.
I thought you respected that the other day when I told you, do not call, do not reach out. None of that.
I did that one time, and I want you to know, like, I had, like,
She's lying about
there was an open line of communication
She's
that I
lying
did
about
not
me on
take,
YouTube.
because I was respecting you, and I was respecting
Saying that I
myself
lied
and
to
the
her
people
and
in
I
my
was living a
life.
double life.
So that's why I literally did not reply to her message. Like, I don't know what she's telling you versus me. Erica is obviously a known cheater and liar. I finally have my rose-tinted glasses completely off. Like, she's crazy, and she knows it, and I'm sure you do too. I got roped into shit. Like, I just want the best for the both of you, and I hope that you guys find that with each other. Like, I don't really know what else to do or say anymore at this point. Like, I apologize. I was very sorry. I don't really know what else to do from this point forward.
A known cheater and liar. Did she tell you about that?
Yes, she did.
All right.
But yet I was supposed to be different. You know how it goes. So, I mean, I have answered your questions to the best of my ability.
I would really...
Like, I feel like she played me. What?
Yeah, she played you. Hard, like a fiddle.
Yeah. And it's crazy to me.
That's why I
Like,
said...
she sacrificed a possible future with you. Why? Like, what's the point? Like, you obviously seem like you have your head on your shoulders.
She talks so
Like-
much shit about you.
Like, you know I seen the shit you said about me too, right?
What do you mean?
Like, you know I know all that.
Not to defend Amber or anything, but the lady is going in on Amber. I get that. But, and again, you are a therapist. You are the one who initiated the troll. Even though in Amber's side, you never met these people, how you fall in love with somebody you never met, I don't get it. But still, as a therapist, you were playing with somebody else's emotion. What did you expect the outcome from this? That's pretty much what I'm trying to get at. Like, what outcome were you expecting after playing with somebody else's emotions? Christ, this is a lot. Yep. So we're going to keep on listening.
Just know that I know everything you said.
So, you know, like the jealousy side of me, obviously, when I'm in a relationship, thinking that she's going to come live with me and that she's in love with me, yeah, of course. I probably did say some things because I was in a deluded state. 100,000% I could admit that. Like, she had me in a full trance, and I'm absolutely over it.
So, if you knew that she was a cheater, why still talk to her?
Because she said, I'm different. You're so different, Amberlynn. You're so different, baby. I love you. And I love the way you make me feel. You actually make me happy. And you're sexy. That's what I believe. Take a step back and look at it from a different angle.
Oh, I'm
like,
100% aware I'm a victim. I'm 100% aware I'm a victim. Like, I know that.
Yeah.
Had you reached out to me and be like, hey, your wife is hitting me up, you know, I probably could have saved you quite a bit of time there.
Yeah, you probably could have. I just, you know, I thought it was for financial stuff, and we were just friends for the longest. I don't know if, like, she was just faking it the whole time because she needed someone. I don't really know. I don't understand.
This is going to be another YouTube video for her. Thank you.
I don't either, because I'm pretty successful. I'm pretty smart. I'm not bad looking.
Oh.
Like,
I mean, that's one thing that Erica definitely did say about you. You're very smart, all of that good stuff. So I believe it.
Okay.
So,
it makes you wonder why she'd go looking somewhere else, don't it?
I mean, yeah, honestly, some people just can't stay with one person. I don't know why. Like, I am beyond disgustingly loyal. Like, I stopped talking to several of my friends for her because she didn't even want me talking to them. But yet she had a whole wife, like, that she had an actual marriage with. Like, that's...
I just don't understand, like, you talk about double lives and shit, but you knew about it the whole time. Wouldn't that be you living a double life as well?
Well, I didn't find out until a long time after her and I were talking that you would actually consider it cheating, because for a long time she told me that you had a whole different relationship you were in and that you were living there. Like, Erica said a lot of lies. Like, she can go and delete the messages because I'm not a screenshot taker, but it's all there. I haven't deleted a single thing on my end. And then it was literally just a couple months ago where we had this whole, like, talk where I was like, I'm going to get to ask you whatever question because I felt in my gut something was wrong. And something was off, something just seemed weird, like she was lying to me. So I said, we're going to have a discussion where you're going to answer every single question that I have and you're going to answer it honestly.
So yeah, that's pretty much what the phone conversation was. And again, Apathetic's Phax channel is going to be linked in the description below. And this is a whole mess. Now it seems like all the side characters of the whole thing are also getting their own YouTube channel. They're creating their own YouTube channel. So we'll be keeping an eye on that. And thank you all very much for listening. I shall catch you in the next one.